Well, this was my last Sunday. It's already Sunday again, so I'm like a week behind on videos, but gives me something to do. This was my Monday back day, where I tried a more narrow barbell row to try and force myself to focus on lat movement. The wider I grip it, the more I feel it in my upper back. So taking a little bit from some YouTubers I watch and also a calisthenics expert at my gym, I'm trying to mimic what they do to engage the lats more. And I've been playing around with it, and I certainly feel it a lot more. I don't focus on bending the elbow as much. I feel like I'm trying to just drag and scoop the weight into my waistband. And then on my lat pull downs, I've been better engaging my rhomboids, keeping my scapula like pressed against my rib cage. And I feel way more tension in my lats. But I've noticed doing this, it seems to restrict my range of motion a little bit. So if you start to see my reps look a bit shorter and less exaggerated, I'm just not trying to prioritize the extreme stretch as much. I want to maintain tension in the muscles I really want to work on, and my lower lats are just super lackluster. So I'm focusing in on those right now with my training and my technique. But nonetheless, I'm going absolutely balls to the wall on everything that I possibly can. And the intro to the video, I thought I'd share, some of my life outside of bodybuilding. I cook a lot. I was looking for a new smoker and decided that I didn't want to spend money and I would continue to use my parents' smoker because honestly, it's about the craftsman's skill and not the quality of their tools that judge the quality of their product, right? So if I can get a lot out of very little and build my skill with smoking meats with a basic smoker, when I do have the ability to afford a really nice smoker, I think it'll only elevate my skill. So for now, I'm going to learn on something basic. And then when I have the income and I have the confidence to spend some money on something like that, knowing it'll improve my skill or improve my ability to produce more high quality food, then I'll do it. But right now, I think it would just be a stupid investment, a waste of money, honestly. I wouldn't even call it an investment. And then, I've been doing really good smoking different kinds of meats. I tried a brisket this last weekend. I learned I need more time. I thought 8 hours would be enough for a 3 pound brisket. That thing is the most stubborn piece of meat. It has definitely earned that right from barbecuers and smokers. It takes a lot of time, effort, consistency. It is the bodybuilding of smoking meats, the brisket. I swear to God, it is. It's so much fun though. It's really rewarding. I got an amazing bark on it. The taste was great. It's just the texture wasn't perfect. It clearly needed more time, and by the time I was ready for bed, it had already been like 8 hours and it just wasn't enough. So I pulled the meat off the grill, cut it up and threw it in a Tupperware. I ate it for dinner over the week. I wasn't disappointed in it. I just knew it could be better. Just like my bodybuilding competitions, I knew I can do better and I'll continue to work to do so. But up until that point, there's things I need to work on: training, technique, diet, mental health, skill, discipline. There's so many little pieces, tweaks to make going into this. And it's so much fun because the better you get at it, the more rewarding it becomes when you see the results improve. And, went swimming with my nieces. The oldest one, she likes when I throw her in the water, and it's cool because when I was a kid, my dad used to do that with me. And I feel bad for the guys. I was a big kid. When I was born, I wasn't heavy, but my mom told me, and I have the birth certificate, I was 23 and a half inches long. My mom's 4'11", so I was like already 2/3, 2/5 of her overall size when I was a newborn. So my poor dad, when he used to throw me, I remember at that age I was already like 100 pounds, whereas my niece, she's like 50. So throwing her is like throwing a shot put in high school. It's fun. My dad was putting in work when he was throwing me around. So it's really cool seeing how I can like use my strength to have fun with the kids. And then here you see me deadlift. I do a high rep set after I do a really heavy set. And I really am happy with my technique and flow. It's been feeling amazing. I like doing a high rep set. I like the way it feels when I really push my cardiovascular like this hard. And it's led me to challenge myself in different ways. I'm going to create a deadlift challenge for the members of my gym. I started working on that today, and I think I got some great ideas and challenges that would be accessible to everybody to try. There are high rep challenges, there's heavyweight challenges for everybody. And people that complete these, I want to reward them for their efforts. So I'm coming up with some cool prizes, keepsakes, things that have utility, things that you want to use, something that you want to wear. so that you can commemorate the challenge. And if people see that and they ask you what it is, then it's a chance for you to talk about something cool you did. And I think that'd be really awesome. So I'm coming up with all sorts of ideas and keepsakes that I would want if I could participate in my own challenge. I think I'd be a real tool if I competed in my own challenges, and I'll just do them on my own. But I'm not going to go smear it around my gym on a leaderboard or something. I think that'd be kind of unbecoming of me. But I'll certainly celebrate the people that are doing it. That's really fun to celebrate other people's advancements and skills. And then I rucked over the weekend with a buddy. I wore a 20-pound plate vest, and we went 7 miles in the Texas heat. It was like over 98 degrees. And we completed a 7-mile ruck in an hour and 48 minutes, which is a pretty good time for someone who's never done it. I was surprisingly not too sore. My ankles, the muscles that stabilize the ankles, they're sore. My plantar fascia, my arches, they're sore. But my quads, hips, they all feel pretty good. They definitely feel like they did some work. But I got some buddies who are in special forces, and they told me what their standards are. And one of them said it'd be really insane if I could get 7 miles with a 12-minute mile pace. So I think that puts me at an hour and 24 minutes total time. So that would mean that I need to cut off 24 minutes from my ruck time that I had, which isn't too bad. I think I could definitely do it. And it was really fun doing it with my client and my friend. He needed the push. He wanted the push. He wants someone to do something active with him. And it was amazing getting outside in the heat and just feeling alive. It's really cool seeing how my strength benefits me. And then also all the cardio I already do definitely got me in great shape. I didn't feel gassed at all from it. I could feel my body fatiguing, but I didn't feel like I couldn't breathe or anything. It made me feel really good about the work I've been putting in. And it gave me a goal of wanting to improve my overall athletic ability and fitness to a higher degree. The place that I did my DEXA scan at, they offered to do a metabolism test on me, test my BMR, my VO2 max and stuff. And I would love to do that. I want to see how fit I am cardiovascularly. I really want to make sure that I'm taking care of my body more than just my muscles. I want to make sure I'm doing everything I can to just turn this body into a tank. I want to look the part and I want to feel the part too, because there's certainly been times where I've been big and felt fragile. I've been big and I don't have the cardiovascular capacity to do a lot. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the heavy breathing bodybuilder that's at any moment ready to have a heart attack and collapse. I want to feel capable, and I'm too young now, but I will be older at some point, and I think putting in the work now would keep me in good shape for when I got kids and I can run around with them and know that I'll be all right. So, a really weird phase in my life right now. I'm getting old, but I don't feel old yet. And I've got a lot more to do, but I've already done so much. So it's kind of an odd spot. It's almost like a miniature life crisis. And I'm wanting to work harder because I know I can, and I want to do it while I still can to make sure I don't waste these opportunities, because a member told me I want to be able to say, I'm glad I did instead of I wish I had. I don't want to wish, I want to know I did. So, it's going to be some fun challenges for you guys to keep up with alongside seeing me bodybuild. I'm going to be getting into some other stuff and hobbies. But y'all have a great day. Thanks for supporting the channel. And if you made it to the end, appreciate you. Have a good day.